Hey Dreamweavers, I want to take a moment before we dive in today to say this. If you're feeling a little heavy, a little off, or like you're carrying something you can't quite name, you're not alone. This message isn't coming from a neatly outlined lesson or a perfectly packaged plan. This message is channeled. It's raw. It's personal. And honestly, it's still unfolding in my spirit. I had a dream last night. And like many dreams, it didn't make perfect sense at first. But it left me with this deep, unshakable feeling in my chest. A knowing, a quiet clarity, like something that needed to come to the surface finally did. In the dream, my husband and I were talking. Things were tense, not between us, but around us. He was sharing how strained things had become with his brother. The air between them wasn't just thick, it was brittle. One wrong move and everything would crack. And then he received a message. It said his sister, who has passed on, was flying into town. No warning, no heads up, just, she's coming. Like it was completely normal. He looked hurt, confused, disrespected. Like something sacred was being violated without conversation. And while we were trying to process it, while he was still talking to me about how strange and uncomfortable it felt, I received a message too. It was from his brother. On my way to pick up our sister, should be at your house around 4 if you're available. Just like that. No asking, no checking in, no space. And in the dream, I remember freezing. I remember that uncomfortable rush in my body, the kind that makes you feel cornered, not just physically, but emotionally, like you're being asked to participate in something you didn't agree to. I remember thinking, why does this feel so familiar? And then I woke up. Heart racing, breath shallow, mind spinning. It wasn't just a dream. It was a message, a reminder, a mirror. And just as I was sitting with it, Spirit gave me more clarity. I pulled some cards and oh boy, let me share them with you. The first card was the 5 of Cups reversed. This is deep emotional work. It's the energy of finally turning around and realizing not all is lost. Yes, there's grief. Yes, there's disappointment. But behind you, there's still something to carry forward. This card said to me, you've mourned enough. Now it's time to look up and begin again. Next came the Page of Swords reversed. This one hit because when this card shows up reversed, it often means the stories we're telling ourselves are tangled in confusion. Maybe it's that overthinking loop. Maybe it's assumptions. Maybe it's digging for answers in places that aren't even our business to begin with. It was Spirit saying, you don't need to keep watching the door that hurt you. You don't owe anyone your curiosity. Protect your mental peace. Then came the 5 of Wands. Now this is the drama card. Conflict, tension, competition. And you know what I heard in my spirit the moment it flipped? Not every invitation is yours to accept. You don't have to show up to every battle just because you were summoned. And at the bottom of the deck, the undercurrent, the hidden theme was the 3 of Wands. Y'all, this is expansion. This is choosing the bigger picture. This is your permission slip to move on and move up. It's literally like Spirit was saying, yes, sail away from the drama. You're not abandoning them, you're returning to you. Something in my spirit then whispered, there's still healing to be done, and not just on the surface. We're going to explore that healing together, because I know I'm not the only one who's ever been put in a position where trust was assumed but never earned. Boundaries were ignored. Manipulation came wrapped in good intentions. The rug was lifted just long enough to shove the truth back underneath. We're going to talk about what it means to face the emotional debris, to unpack the unspoken, to feel our way through the fog of family dynamics, grief, betrayal, and inherited patterns. And I'm not promising we'll have every answer by the end, but we will have more truth and more peace. Because, dear Pisces, you deserve to stop carrying what doesn't belong to you. Let's begin. You have to rebuild trust with yourself first. Before we talk about trusting others, we have to talk about something way more sacred. Learning to trust ourselves again. Because when you've spent a lifetime doubting your instincts, when your feelings were dismissed, your boundaries bulldozed, your truths twisted, it's easy to start second-guessing your own spirit. You start wondering, am I overreacting? Am I being too harsh? Should I just let it go? But here's what I've learned. Your intuition doesn't lie. It gets quieter the more it's ignored, but it never lies. That moment in the dream when I felt cornered, when my chest tightened, that wasn't just a dream sensation. That was my body remembering. That was my soul sounding the alarm. And when your body speaks like that, it's time to listen. Trusting yourself again looks like this. Saying no before you have a perfect explanation. Letting your gut speak louder than guilt. Pausing before you agree to something that feels off. Writing things down to get clarity before responding emotionally. It's not selfish to trust your spirit. It's sacred. And it's a skill you can reclaim any day, any moment by deciding to believe your body when it tells you the truth. When the pattern resurfaces again and again, toxic family dynamics don't just happen once. They repeat and repeat and repeat until they don't get the reaction they used to. The moment you start healing, the pattern doesn't disappear, it tests you. The manipulative text, the surprise visit, the guilt trip, the "but we're family" line, it's a script. And you've seen the show before. But this time, you're different. This time you pause, you breathe, you recognize the setup. And even if your hands still shake and your heart still races, you choose something new. You don't have to perform in the role they cast you in. You don't have to explain why you're not available. You don't have to defend your need for peace. Sometimes breaking the pattern is as quiet as not answering the phone. Sometimes it's as loud as saying, "Don't come, we're not available." Either way, it's holy because the healing isn't just for you. It's for your children, your community, and the next generation of you. A spiritual reflection calling your energy back. This is something I want to invite you to do right now. Wherever you are, however you're feeling, close your eyes, take a breath, and just say, "I call my energy back to me." Louder this time. From your belly, "I call my energy back to me." From every place you left it trying to keep the peace. From every conversation where you silence your truth. From every family gathering where you swallowed your discomfort. From every version of yourself that said yes just to feel included, call it back. Your energy is yours. Your time is yours. Your spirit is yours. You don't have to earn your own presence. You don't have to beg to be heard. And you certainly don't have to keep sharing space with people who only see you as useful, not sacred. When you call your energy back, you recenter. You remember. You become magnetic again. Rooted, radiant, whole. From that place, you can choose. You can create. You can protect your peace without apology. You deserve to live a life where you feel safe. You deserve to show up as your full self, without bending into pieces for someone else's comfort. What happens after you call it back? Now let me prepare you for something. When you start calling your energy back, don't be surprised if some folks react like you've declared war. People who are used to you shrinking won't know what to do when you start taking up space. They may call you selfish. They may act confused. They may say you've changed. They may accuse you of abandoning them. They may even try to guilt you back into compliance. But listen to me and listen well. Their reaction is not your responsibility. Their discomfort is not a reason for you to shrink again. You're not being mean, you're being honest. You're not creating distance, you're respecting your peace. You're not withholding love. You're loving yourself enough to stop bleeding for people who never learned to stop taking. You may lose some people, that's true. But you'll gain yourself. And the people who are meant to be in your life, they'll rise to meet you at your healed frequency, or they'll lovingly exit. So when the backlash comes, breathe. When the accusations come, ground. When the silence comes, trust. You are doing something sacred. You are breaking an old spell. You are choosing your soul over your survival script. And baby, that is divine. Doing the work when the dust settles. Now let's talk about what comes next. After the boundary has been set. After you've said no. After the shift has been made. This is where the real work begins. Because here's what many people don't tell you. The hardest part of setting a boundary is standing by it, especially when you've never done it before. You were raised to please. The people around you are more committed to comfort than truth. There will be pushback, not just from others, but from within. Your inner child may panic. Your nervous system may tremble. Your old people-pleasing habits may try to creep back in. You might hear yourself say, maybe I was too harsh. Maybe I should have just gone along with it. Maybe they're right about me. That's the old programming talking. That's the wounded voice trying to keep you safe by keeping you small. But you're not that version of yourself anymore. You've done too much work to betray yourself now. This is where the inner work becomes non-negotiable. You have to journal through the guilt. Talk to a therapist or spiritual counselor who gets it. Meditate to regulate your nervous system. Move your body. Cry if you need to. Celebrate your courage even if no one else does. Here's why this matters. Because people will test you. Not always out of malice, but out of habit. They've never seen you like this before. They may think you're going through a phase. They may be waiting for you to snap back to your old role. The peacemaker. The fixer. The one who always caves. But not this time. Your growth is not a phase. Your healing is not a trend. Your peace is not up for debate. You have to be unwavering in your truth. Because the moment you stand firm, especially when it's uncomfortable, you are teaching your spirit something powerful. That you are safe within yourself. That you can trust yourself to hold the line. That you are worthy of protection even if it means disappointing others. So when the pressure rises, when they test the boundary, when you're tempted to shrink again just to keep the room calm, remember this. Calm does not equal peace. Peace is truth. Peace is integrity. Peace is choosing you even when no one else understands. And that, Dreamweaver, is what keeps the boundary strong. Not because it's easy, but because it's right. Remember, you are not alone on this path. So here you are, on the other side of the decision, standing in your truth, holding the line, choosing yourself for what might be the very first time. And even if it feels shaky, even if it feels lonely at times, I want you to know this. You are not broken for needing space. You are not wrong for protecting your energy. You are not mean for choosing peace over performance. You are finally answering the call your spirit has whispered for years. And while this path may feel unfamiliar, it's not unworthy. It's brave. It's bold. It's necessary. You are creating space for your own healing. You are inviting clarity where confusion once lived. You are birthing a new rhythm, one rooted in love, not obligation. And for that, I honor you. So take a moment now just to breathe and feel what it's like to be in alignment, to be in truth, to be in your power. You're not crazy. You're not cruel. You're coming home to yourself. Keep doing the work. Keep choosing what feels true. Keep creating sacred boundaries that honor your growth. You don't need to go back to who you were to make anyone else comfortable. You were never meant to live inside someone else's expectations. You're here to live as your whole self. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep rising. Let's keep healing. Let's keep weaving that dream together to celebrate this journey of healing, truth, and rising into your power. I'm gifting my Empress Rising personalized ritual and vision board journal to my very first YouTube subscribers now through the end of April. This is more than a journal, it's a soul map. You'll receive journal prompts aligned to your unique energy, a vision board layout, moon cycle reflections and affirmations, a 3-card tarot reading video made just for you. Here's how to claim yours. 1. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. 2. Email me at the address in the description box with your full name, one question you'd like clarity on, your birth date and time if you know it. Within a few days, you'll receive a personalized PDF journal tailored to your birthday and energy, a video of your 3-card tarot reading, gentle guidance to help you activate your highest vision during this powerful Jubilee year. This is my thank you for being here, for saying yes to your healing, for walking this journey with me. So check the description box, send your email, and I'll be honored to co-create something magical just for you. Until then, stay soft, stay radiant. And remember, you're not behind, you're blooming.